Hey everybody, this is Auntie, and I guess this is a marathon. 3 videos in a row. Y'all, I have been watching this story and I wanted to share it with you all to see what you all thought about it. We are thinkers over here, and yeah, I want to run this past y'all. This is the story of a girl who says she lost a friend of 4 years over a man. Tell me who's right and who's wrong. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my nieces and nephews. All of y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old. It's time for auntie advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for auntie advice. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get in their business. Okay, so there's a young lady who came out on social media. Hey, Chucky, chop it up. Hey, boo. Hey, everybody. She came out on social media to tell her business about a relationship that she had with her girlfriend, right? I don't know why people do this, but it is so entertaining. And I be all up in their business, all up in their face, and I be wanting to know what is going on. So we're going to take us a little trip, and I am going to play these videos for you so that we can discuss how we feel about it, who's right and who's wrong in the situation. Okay. Now, the first person that we're going to be hearing from is the girlfriend, right? Of the girlfriend. She is the one who is alleging that she has lost this relationship with her girlfriend of 4 years. Okay, over a man. And then we're going to get the response from, okay, the woman that she is talking about. She clapped back, y'all. So let's figure out, let's find out together. Let's take this trip. I lost a friend of 4 years over a man. Let's discuss. Video number one. Let me wipe all this back, put it on pause, put some volume up on here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so where's my volume button? Did I lose my volume button? I lost my volume button. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my volume button back. Hold on. Let's get our volume button back. There we go. We got it back. Okay. All right. So let me start over. Let me wipe all this back and get it on a pause. I'm going to share it on the screen. Hey, everybody. Who's right and who's wrong? Let's get into it.
Years just ended our friendship over a man. I'm going to tell you the story. So the way it works out is her birthday, their anniversary, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. So right around this time of the year, we're chatting a whole bunch. Girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Da, 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 da. Y'all, so this year, no different. Hit her up. Let me set this up because I need my hands up. I'll tell you a story. This is literally what I said. Where did y'all go for y'all anniversary?
Is that any of her business? Hey, Barbara. Hey, Bree. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Gamma. Hi, Boo. All right, y'all. Is it any of her business? I'm going to try to keep my mouth off of this and wait. But I'm telling you now, I got a lot to say. Okay, let's get into it.
And she goes, "Oh, we just went out to dinner. He got me flowers and some jewelry." And I was like, and she was like, "Don't start, don't start." And now I'm gonna start. And we all need to start starting with our friends who are accepting like low effort shit from the men that they're with. Now let me preface this by saying he's a man of means, okay? I sold this man his third property when I was in real estate. I've seen his business. This man makes well into the mid to high six figures.
Now, here's the thing, that's a confidentiality thing with her client. That's on period. That was not her business to tell. This is a client. How much he makes, how much he doesn't make is none of her business to tell. In my opinion, she breached confidentiality. Hey, sugar. So, do you know them? Hey, officially, Ray, do you know them? Let me know in the chat and I'll bring you up if you personally know them. Let me know, boo.
Okay, and you are the type of person that likes to travel because I we bonded over that. We've traveled and taken trips together before. It's just so minimal to me what he does for her every time. A birthday, flower, dinners, a gift. Anniversary, flowers, dinners, gift. Like it's the same shit over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, girl, you deserve better. You deserve, there's over 70 luxury resorts in the United States alone. Even if he just took you to one a year, it would take y'all a lifetime. Literally. You should not just be at home all the time when y'all doing big celebrations like this. Like,
Okay, so there's a lot of things that I'm missing here. There's a lot of things that I'm missing here, and we're going to get the other side of what's missing here. But I'm telling you right now, I'm ready to read her down because I don't see nary ring on her finger. Not nary ring. Okay.
you I feel like you're just accepting, yo. And this is what pisses me off so much about it is that whenever she's talking about him and stuff that he does, it's always spectacular. But when she talks about stuff that he does for her, like, yes, it's nice, but it's not spectacular in comparison to what he does for himself. I'm like, girl, this man does not like you. He's with you, you're integrated into his life. Yeah, he may say he loves you, but he does not like you. Okay, for his birthday, this video getting a little long, so I'm gonna do part two. Okay, so I need her to understand that this man loves her, but he does not like her, and she needs to move on to a different man who will. Because mind you, they just celebrated their 4-year anniversary, and they're not married. They're not even engaged. Okay, and this man is a multi-business owner. He's a decision maker. He doesn't linger on making decisions. So that doesn't stop at 5 p.m. Like he does the same thing in his personal life. So if he hasn't made that decision in 4 years, babe. Anyway, for his birthday, because his birthday is in March, he went to some big baseball thing over in Vegas and stayed at the Ritz Carlton and went to some big ass Michelin star restaurant. All this in the third. And then whenever he is with his friends or they go out of town and do, like, he does it big. But when her birthday rolls around, their anniversary rolls around, and all you got was some flowers and dinner up the street. Girl, I would decapitate. It upsets me so much. And I try to get her to understand, listen, at this point, you're just a comfort to him. You are comfortable, you're convenient, you're controllable, it's accessible. We're not talking about somebody that makes 60, 70, $80,000, y'all. We talking about somebody who can 10x that damn near.
But why is she telling the business? And if she's comfortable, she makes him comfortable, then that's what a woman's supposed to do. They're not supposed to be in a relationship with somebody to make them uncomfortable. If this is the way that she wants to be in her relationship, this is her right to do. Girl, girl.
So the money's there, okay? And he's generous to her and he treats her well, but
He's generous to her and he treats her well, but she's accepting less. He's generous and he treats her well. Now, mind you, she said that this couple is not married. They ain't married. But he treats her well. And again, I don't see no ring on her finger. But okay, let's keep going.
he doesn't treat her as well as he should based on his station.
That's based on what you think he should be doing because you in his money, you in his pocket, but you don't know how that money is being spent and dispersed. But okay.
Okay. And I want her to be with someone who is literally obsessed with her and wants to give her the world. So when her birthday rolls around, he's sending her some super 5-star luxury resort. It's your birthday. It's your day. I want to celebrate you, not take you to dinner and give you a dozen roses. Bitch, if you give me some flowers, it better fill the room. If you are with these types of men for years and years and years and there's no movement happening or he's not going as big for you as he does for himself on a consistent basis, one of three things are happening. He has not met the woman that he wants to be with yet, or he has met her and she's not available and he's just trying to hold on because she's not married. So as long as he's not married and she's not married, there's still a chance. Or he knows exactly who he wants to be with and he just knows in his heart that he's not ready either mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally to step to her just yet, because when he does, he knows that he's gonna go full throttle. So while he's with you, he's preparing himself for her. This woman called me everything but a child of God. And I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she's offended. I understand my battery's low. I understand why she's upset. And I understand why she doesn't want me to speak to her again. But she needs to understand why I'm trying to advocate for her. What's the lady who was like on that video? Stand up.
They are lighting her up in the comment section. Somebody said, tell us about your man. What's going on with your man? You worrying about your girlfriend because you're counting his coins. And if you don't learn nothing else in life, one of the things you need to learn is you can't count somebody's coins. So now, before I get into it, I'm going to pull up the girlfriend's response because, yes, she did respond as she should have. It's amazing to me how people are in other people's relationships. They don't have anybody of their own. And we all have preferences about what we want and what's acceptable for us as a gift. She may not want to travel. She may be a homebody. Who knows? But she doesn't have to live her life by this girl's expectations at all. Now, her, if you go through her TikTok page, I'll show y'all. She likes to travel. That's her thing. She wants to travel. She wants to see the world. She wants to do all of that. Let me show y'all so you can get some context. This is her page. This is the girl that's talking the trash. She's here. She's there. She's at the airport. She says the journey from the airport to your house after a holiday is the most depressing thing ever. You owe it to yourself to visit places. The water's so clear. You can see fish. We see her, down in the water right here. We see her maximizing her PTO. It looks like she's in Greece. She has, she's eating food. Here's a cruise ship. Um, she has this thing here. This is Europe. Travel with the kids. Street performers. Somewhere else, another cruise ship that she's on. She says, here on vacation, there's no spending limit. I'll figure it out when I get home. Here she is again on that cruise ship. She's golfing. She's on the beach. She's having fine dining. That's what she likes to do. And as It's Me, Angie said, and she's by herself. So whether she's married or dating or whatever, it don't look like she got anybody invested in her. Okay. That's why it pays to shut up and mind your business. But let's find a reaction, okay? Um, excuse me, y'all. Let me find her the other girl page because she responded to it as she should have. Let me find her page. Okay, so it is at this one. Let's find the girlfriend's response. Shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Let me find it. Hmm. Wait a minute, y'all. Did I spell this right? Yeah, I'm at the right place. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Because y'all have got to hear the response. Okay, let's try it another way. Hold on, y'all. Let's find the response. And I had it clicked on the people thing. I don't know if they took it down or what they did, but come on now. Where is she? That's the only thing about TikTok. It's so hard to get back to stuff. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm coming. Come on. I put this up on purpose. Oh, this make me mad. Ah, is this it? Let's see if this is it. I don't believe this is it, but let's try. So hold on, I'm gonna blow this up, but I do not believe this is it. It may be though. Let's see if this is it. Here we go.
A life where you live in la la land. You don't have.
Now, let me tell y'all something.
See, I hate that about TikTok. I don't want to hear from someone else. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find this thing. If we gotta be up all night finding it, I want to find where she is saying it herself. I don't want someone else talking and giving their opinion. Oh, I hate that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I see what happened. She took the video down. She took the video down. That's what happened, y'all. So just hold on. We're going to find it. She took it down. Okay, I'm going to try to find it without these people popping up. She took the original video down. So that's why they showing nothing but stitches. I see what's happening now. So why go out and put it all out there about your man and then you're going to take it down? And this girl that she came out about, let me see if this is a stitch, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so this don't look like this is a stitch. This we may be getting everything. So let's try it. Shall we? Oh yes, we shall. Let's try it. I see what happened. I couldn't go back to it because it's gone. Okay. Don't be tweeting and deleting because, honey, once people get it, we got it. So hold on. Let me share my screen. And this is built Porsche tough. So let's get some volume on it, and here we go.
Sending me the video, and since I'm blocked, let's just talk about it. First and foremost, the fact that you started your video talking about my friend of 4 years cut me off over a man and didn't actually explain what the dynamic of the relationship was, I'm going to do that for you. You didn't get cut off over a man. You got cut off over my man.
I'm sorry, what?
My husband, the person that's the most important to me. You live a life where you live in la la land. You don't have a man. B, don't have somebody, have never had anybody that does for you what my husband does for me. You are a pocket watcher. You clock everything that is done in a manner in which you wouldn't accept it, but nobody's even doing for you what my man does for me. You're upset, wholeheartedly upset, more upset than me that I got jewelry, dinner, and flowers, the thing that I requested, the thing that I enjoy, because baby, I'm a mother and a wife and I work full time. I be tired. I don't want to do a whole lot of stuff all the time. And it's not out of the norm, having been married all of these years, for my husband for our anniversary to take me to dinner, get me flowers, and get me a gift. That's enough. It's not low effort. It's not bare minimum. You're not a celebrity. You don't live a life where this is happening for you and everybody else around you. So like what? Not only that, you're disclosing information to the internet that's not your business to tell. Like, why are you coming on the internet talking about my man's income because you sold the house? Like, be so for real. You're weird. And not for nothing, but what we do with our finances is for a greater purpose for our kids, because we are building generational wealth. We are trying to make sure that we can retire early. So getting flown out or going on a trip all the time is not our top priority. And as that man's wife, I know how to be an asset to him. And this is why I say I don't accept relationship advice for real, from people who don't have successful relationships. They've never been married. They don't have anything for real. They live in delusion in La La Land, and they only dream about the day that a man's gonna come in and do half the stuff that my man does for me. So, thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. That's the tea. Have a blessed day.
Read her down. Read her down. Now, if y'all could not hear anything through all of the applause and everything else, I can play it again. But basically, she read her what her husband make, what they choose to do with their money is their business. Period. First of all, like she said, you didn't even define the relationship. She said, that's my husband. Now, as we all know, she came out and said that they wasn't even married. So somebody's lying. Somebody telling a lie. Who do y'all think is telling the lie? The girl who lost the. Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. So ain't nobody shaky about it. You ain't got to put nothing in the comment section. Don't nobody know what you said about it or anything like that. We gonna do a real quick poll, okay? Real quick poll. Let's do a poll. Okay. Who was right in this situation? You know, it's so wild how people will sit back and pocket watch and imagine what they will do with your coins or your man or how that man will treat her. When you get to be a woman and you of a certain age and you don't have a man in your life like me, you make independent decisions about what you want to do in your life. Whether you want to travel, whether you want to be a designer girl, whether you want to own properties, whether you want to go on business for yourself and all that. When you get a partner, a husband, those things go away. You now have to do them with your husband for the most part, or with your little, honey, we doing a girl trip. Your life changes when you get a partner. And not only does this young lady have a partner, they got kids. So if I'm tired, I'm taking care of the kids. I don't have the luxury of having a nanny and all that. For my birthday, buy me a pair of designer earrings, take me out to dinner, and then let me go back home where I can put my feet up and relax for the day. For her, that's fine for her. It's not for the other young lady because she doesn't have anybody filling up her love cup. She is finding other things to do with her time because she don't have a man. But it seems like to me that she got her eye a little bit too much on her girlfriend's husband. And if I was him, I would be going to, this just me, I would be going to the real estate company that she works for. And I will be making a stink about her talking about this woman's husband's assets, how much he makes, what he can afford. In my opinion, she did not say his name and she didn't have to. You know why? Because her girlfriend came out and responded, and we seen the husband. That is a break to me in confidentiality. So now everybody looking at him and supposing how much he made. She done made this man, in my opinion, a target. Ain't nobody business what they make and what he buys. I brought him his third property. You out of line. And you're saying, I just want her. He don't like her. He probably wants somebody else and she's unavailable. If he all of that, then the girlfriend that he likes, the woman that he likes, oh, she'll make herself available. If she's a gold digger or somebody who equates love to spending money. Mind your business and get your eyes off the woman's man. Now, I kept going back and saying, here we go. To what advantage was it for her to say that they wasn't married? What did that mean? There are a lot of people who shack up and don't want to be in a committed marriage. Like the way her, and I don't mean to be talking about the outside of people, right? Because everybody can joan on anybody. Somebody could joan on me. It's all right. I mean, it's all good. It comes with the territory. But the way that wig was set up, the way that wig was set up, boo, don't talk about nobody. Go on your little vacations, live your life, find you a man that will do all of those things that you want. Or maybe you'll be like that other young lady where you'll be coming out of your pocket paying for the man that you want to be with. Set yourself up so you can get you a 7-digit man, okay, or an 8-digit man. Set yourself up. Won't you work on you? How much money are you saving? How much property do you own? Worry about your finances and what's going on with you and leave that girl alone. And after only being friends with her for 4 years, you have figured out their whole relationship. And whether her husband likes her or doesn't like it. 4 years, I've been friends with people 35, 40 years and ain't figured it out because I'm not minding their business. I'm minding the business that pays me. I'm not sitting around assessing my friend's property value, whether they go on a trip or they don't go on a trip. If you know you got to do at the house that trip, go around a corner. Like, you're not set up to come out here and say this. Now I can see, and she said, I'm just trying to tell her he don't like her. From what I'm understanding and looking at their TikTok page, he loves her. And like and love are two different things. They really are. And couples have a right to agree on how they want to be celebrated. And if it's a dinner around the corner at their favorite Italian restaurant, a David Yurman bracelet, and a nice little sleep in the rust, somebody take care of the kids, ain't nothing wrong with that. I remember a time when I was raising my child where I was just begging for one night only. One night to just get some sleep. One night to not have to get up in the middle of the night because somebody's sick. One night or one morning of not having to get up and get nobody to school in the morning. And if there's a man who can resolve that issue for me or solve that issue for me, thank you, baby. I love you. And I was just about to say that, but Miss Angie said it. She doesn't like her. She is the one who doesn't like her. It appears that there's some jealousy going on there. It appears that she wants to swap positions. That's why you got to know who the you hanging around. Because the other young lady is beautiful. She looks very natural. She don't look all dolled up and you know what I'm saying? Mind your business, young. To me, you coveting somebody else's property and somebody else's life. And the thing about it is, if you had that same man, let's say, let's say she had that same man, how would it be for her? Would he be taking her out on all of these trips that she goes out on solo dolo? Okay, Kimma says she ain't got no business. That's why she can't mind it. Sugar says she's jealous. Lisa Lynn said, what did it matter if married or not? She was wrong to talk about that way about her friend on social media. Boundaries. Out of control. And she lucky the girl ain't sitting out the front of her, out in the front of her driveway or apartment building or condo or wherever she lives. Mind your business. Let me see what y'all decided. Let me go to the poll and see what y'all said. Okay. I'm in the poll. We got 21 votes on this. Let's see. Let me find it now. I don't know why it doesn't drop down, but it never does. Let me see what y'all voted on. How y'all voted. Put it downtown in the chat. Who was right in this situation? The wife by 90%. The cruiser accuser 10% think that she was right. The only way that I could be in that 10% is I would have to really know their relationship and be able to see if there's some disparities, if she's unhappy. And it appears that this girl is doesn't have boundaries in this, because when she went to say something to the wife, before she could even get it out of her mouth, she said, "Don't say nothing. I don't want to hear it." This girl don't have no boundaries. And this is something, it appears that she's just telling her over and over again. And when you have friendships, you got to learn boundaries. You have to learn when to hold them, when to fold them. And if she's happy, I'm happy. If she ain't complaining, I'm not complaining. Because at the end of the day, I ain't got to sleep with them. I don't have to be with them. That's their life. And the older you get, the more you realize, mind the business that pays you. Mind the man that lays you. Okay? Don't covet your neighbor's stuff. Get some of your own. And then 4 years later, let's see what your man doing with you. What caliber of man you get. You gonna get one of them guys that's making less than 50K, but you love him. You met him online and y'all hit it off and y'all partied in Spain. You gonna get the Dutch. What was the other girl? The Dutch, whatever guy. You go, like, what you gonna get? You don't never know what you could get, because people will pretend. People will pretend to be something that they are not. He may be able to take you out, honey, but you don't know if it's off a borrowed time and a borrowed dime. You don't have no idea. Girlfriend, live your best life. Miss Portia, do you, and don't worry about it. In my opinion, I'm with the 90%. The wife is right. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let's keep the conversation going. Love y'all. Bye.